Hi, the most awaited Shamshera is going to hit the theatres on the 22nd of July, and we have more than one reason to be excited. Firstly, this is going to witness the complete transformation of a romantic hero into an action star. And to talk about the film, to give us more details, we have with us the Shamshera himself, the brilliant actor, the newlywed and father-to-be Ranbir Kapoor. We have the perfect blend of beauty, boldness and brains, Sona, Vaani Kapoor. And the legendary yet very, very grounded actor, Shuddh Singh, Sanjay Dutt. And the captain of the ship, Karan Malhotra. Hi to you all.
Thank you for having us.
My best wishes on the big release.
Thank you.
So firstly, Ranbir,
Yes.
you have more than one reason to celebrate,
Yes.
like I've mentioned. So I'm coming from down south, so maybe I should put it this way, Party Leda Pushpa. I think you get it, you get me?
Yes.
So you might have partied?
No, we didn't.
No, you didn't. You didn't throw a party to
No,
them?
we've just been working, and I think this party is, this talking to you about our film is a party enough for us. We're very excited about this film. We're very anxious, very nervous, and we're very grateful that you could come from Hyderabad and talk to us about our film. So thank you for that.
Beautiful. Vaani, we have seen you get so excited during the wrap-up. Maybe
That's the excitement level you are.
no.
That's the highlight of my
Video.
when it wrapped up, Vaani was the happiest.
So how was the whole experience?
I was way more excited while shooting for the film. That unfortunately is not in the making of the film. But the amount of focus and new learnings and discipline, new ways of doing a scene, everything that I've explored on the set, working be it with Ranbir or Sanju sir, Karan's directions for Sona, has all been a new experience for me. It kind of opens up doors for you to see, acha, I can also perform like this, I can also do it like this. There's a certain other that was required in Sona, there was another, her personality is very different from me. And I think just to tap into that was exciting enough for me as an actor. And of course, to be associated to a film like this has just been nothing less than a dream.
Yes. Sanju ji, playing the bad man yet again. So, looks like you're quite happy playing the antagonist.
Yeah, I'm very happy doing that. I mean, the bad men have many things to do. They've got this really crazy shade, and an actor's got a lot of things, to perform. It's a good journey, and the first time I played a bad man was in Agnipath, and he came to me.
So that was the first time?
Yeah.
Never else you played a...
Never played a total dark villain.
But wasn't Khalnaik also bad
No,
man?
he was a hero.
No, he was a hero.
He was a full hero,
Yeah,
Was it one?
Maybe you played Shades of Grey, but total
Shades of Grey, but
dark.
like
Okay.
Agnipath was totally dark, and he was bad.
That was terrific.
Thank you.
And terrifying.
Exactly.
So I had to, but I was convinced about it. So I enjoyed doing it. The bad guys get to hit the heroes. They do all that stuff. So, it's a good journey for me.
Karan ji, for you,
Yes, ma'am.
for a third film, isn't Shamshera too big?
It is very big, and I have no reason to complain. I am fortunate. I'm very fortunate that I got to experience this film with all these lovely people here, and with a phenomenal cast and crew. So I couldn't ask for anything better. I think I'm very fortunate. Starting from my first film to the second and the third, it's only gotten bigger and better. So no reason to complain at all.
Right, like we were talking, why did you want to showcase him as the bad man? Not in this film, going
Agnipath.
back to Agnipath, yeah.
I don't think it's about wanting to showcase him as a bad man. It's about what he brings to the screen, because I do believe that Sanjay sir's presence is so larger than life and so impactful that any hero who's going to try and surmount a negative force like him on screen is going to become much bigger than what audiences perceive him to be. So to have a great hero, you need a mighty villain. And I think Sanjay sir is just magical on screen. Otherwise also, and also in the negative roles he does, because I can see him enjoying. There's a shine in his eyes, there's a spark in his eyes when he's playing those roles, and it's very contagious. It's very contagious and it's very convincing. So he can give you nightmares, you know, if he can get down to that. So I
See,
think
look at the way he's looking at me. He's still in the character. Right, talking about Ranbir, I think this is a complete changeover wherein he shifted genre just like that. So, how did you take it on your shoulders?
With a lot of hard work. It required a lot of conviction. It required a lot of patience. But I had a great director supporting me. I had a great script. I had great star cast. And I think all of that put together really helps me shine in the film. Yes, it is a big departure from the kind of roles I've done and the kind of films I've done. I have come of age now. I have found my soul. So it was high time that, you know, I got an opportunity to do films like this. And I'm very happy, I'm very grateful that I got this.
Vaani, your role as Sona, I must say, like you already know, your fans were a bit disappointed with your previous films that you had a very brief role in the films. How about Shamshera?
See, Shamshera movie is called Shamshera. When it's come to me, I know it's about a father and a son's story. Now, it's not important to just be throughout the film. What's important to me is, am I making an impact in whatever given screen time that I have in a film? Am I making my presence felt? Am I doing justice to the part that has been offered to me and I've accepted? That is very important. You know, you could be there all along, but are people even interested in watching what you're doing? If it's not imperative to the storyline of the film, then you won't just want to be in it for the heck of it, no? Like, you'd want to make your presence felt in whatever capacity you can. That is a challenge, and also because there's only so many units that have come out, you've only seen a trailer, there's a entire movie left to be discovered. Karan has had a certain vision for Sona in the film, how she becomes, like he's also said it in his interviews, how she's becoming strength and weakness to Ranbir's character in the movie. Those things have excited me enough as an actor to be part of the film.
Sanjay ji, it's Sanjay Dutt everywhere. You see KGF 2, it's you. You see Prithviraj, it's you, and now it's Shamshera. So it's Sanju's mania everywhere.
No, it's nothing like that. I mean, it's just that these movies came out back to back and there was COVID and it couldn't release. So, I mean, let's talk about KGF and Shamshera, keep the middle one out. So.
I also must say, you know, when Sanju sir was working with this film, we got the news that he was unwell, that, you know, he was diagnosed with third stage cancer.
Oh, yeah.
And we still had around 10 days of shoot left. And he went for his treatment. He bettered himself. He was still undergoing treatment. And he still came and shot with us. And he still did it with that same conviction, that same love. So that's why you don't become Sanjay Dutt just like that, you know. People have this impression that Sanjay Dutt is just this party guy, bad boy. But he works so hard on his movies. He gives so much of time and energy that's why he is who he is today.
So you're a true inspiration, the way you fought
Absolutely.
cancer
that
came out.
Absolutely.
Health note that you would like to share with your fans?
Well, I mean, all I can say is that working out is very important, and you know, I'm not saying don't party, please party, you know, but I mean, I just feel being healthy is the most important thing. You know, just don't take life for granted.
Yes. Can you just take us through the film in bits and pieces?
I wish I
not
could.
revealing
I
the
wish I
actual
could.
one.
Should you just tell us before what happens before the interval and after the interval? That's
Before the film starts and after it ends, basically. We have opening credits before the film starts,
Oh,
and we
thank
have
you.
end credits after it ends. So,
And there's an interval bang. in
and there's an
between.
interval banner as well.
That's it.
But yeah, but no, I really, believe me, before coming for the interview in the morning, I saw the film again. I saw the final DCP that's come out, and I am so excited. I am so excited to share this film. I can almost leak it online, believe me. I am so excited for everybody to see Shamshera, because it still gives me a feeling of a child sitting in an amusement park and feeling all the thrills all over again every time I see the film. So yes, I'm nervous about the film coming out, but I can't wait.
Is it
for
because
everybody
it's
else
your
to see it.
baby, or is it like an audience point of view?
No, I'm giving you an audience point of view. I'll tell you why. Because I'm very critical about my work. I constantly keep judging it. But having said that, we got quality time to review Shamshera again and again. I have stayed away from the film, have come back to it, and all that has happened. Whenever I have revisited the film, I find it to be more and more special. and these films get made. Not a single person can say that he or she was responsible for bringing this experience together. These films just happen. We are all fortunate to be at the right place at the right time, where the correct energies were flowing. So I really thank the universe for giving me the opportunity to be a medium, and for all of them to be there to kind of fruitify this whole experience of Shamshera. I'm really hoping the audiences enjoyed the same way.
And I guess we're also very excited that our film is dubbed in Telugu and Tamil.
Yes.
It's also going to be an IMAX release. So that is something we're really looking forward to, because
Yes,
we believe
absolutely.
it's a universal film. And we hope that, the people of South India give the film a chance, because it's something that they'll truly get entertained by.
And like you said, South India audience are already used to the larger than life films,
Yes.
be it Bahubali or the recent KGF and stuff. So would you draw a comparison?
No, I don't think there is a reference point to Shamshera. It is a very new film. It's not even old wine in a new bottle. The characters are new, the emotions are new, but still very relatable. So we are hoping that when the audience gives it a chance, they will take something new from the experience of Shamshera.
So it's not just your transformation into an action star, you also played
No, I always believe that a film is above an actor. I am just a part of Shamshera. I am an actor who's played roles like Barfi or Rockstar or Sanju. So an actor is playing the role of Shamshera now, and we all believe so deeply in the film and what the film is trying to say, that we are all just soldiers to our General Karan, in his dream to make this film come alive.
So how did the father and son duo work out?
Well, it was very challenging, to play two roles and try and play them very differently. But again, Karan had it so clear in his mind. He had storyboards. The script had everything on paper, and it was very clear. So it made my job very easy.
Vaani, you've trained for horse riding just for this film, or before also?
Just for this film. But I mean, I've had experiences on a horse, riding a horse as a kid. We had a pony. Just every time I say that, I don't know why I have like a laugh in my head.
It's okay.
I don't know why. But I've been used to animals. I've been around animals, so I'm not scared, or I'm not frightened, or there's no such paranoia around it. But yeah, because of certain scenes and all, you need a certain control, and it had been a huge gap since I came in contact to a horse and riding a horse for a scene. So yeah, I did some training for it.
I think it's time to talk of the impact of OTTs on films. In all your experience, I think people's film viewing experience standards have risen quite high.
Because
What's
of,
your take on that?
OTT.
because
That
of
film
OTT.
viewing experience of people has seen new standards.
I mean, OTT, according to me, it's a small screen experience. There are certain films which can be put on OTT and seen on OTT, or seen after 8 weeks after a theatre release. There's some films which just cannot release on OTT. Like Shamshera, it's a waste to make a film and release it on OTT. It's a cinematic experience. And I know that OTT thing is there, but cinemas can never go. You look at even Hollywood or anywhere, the big screen experience will remain. So that's
Something
what
you would like to add to it?
No, I agree with him to an extent, because I do feel, yes, OTT is a new kind of chapter that's opened up, but I do believe one thing, as you said, that I do feel that our audiences have graduated in many ways in the past 2.5 years, especially because they have been exposed to so much material and so much national, international material, that the taste has evolved in a big way. I do believe that our audiences have graduated by about more than 5 years, in the last 2.5 years. So I do believe as a filmmaker that we have to up our game even more, and that's a very good thing, because we cannot take things just sitting around. We cannot take things for granted. We cannot take our old habits for granted. We have to up our game. We have to be rolling and be with the time, so that eventually, when we present our work to the audiences, they accept it in its glory and in the right intention. So that definitely has happened. But I do feel that a cinematic experience will always remain a cinematic experience. As Sanjay sir rightly said, Shamshera is not an OTT film, for example. You know, you have to come to the theatre, you have to have a mass experience, you have to have a collective experience of 200, 300 people sitting in a theatre, screaming, yelling, getting excited, throwing money at times. You can't do that in OTT. You can't be sitting in your drawing room and having the experience, you know. More than just consuming the content, Shamshera is an experience of that kind, which should be seen in the right spirit, I feel.
Sanju ji, back in '98 with Chandralekha, you came into every Telugu's house. And in KGF in 2022, it's been such a huge gap doing a South Indian film. Reason?
There's no reason for it. I mean, nobody came to me.
Oh.
You know, Chandralekha, I mean, Nag is a good friend, and you know, he told me to do it, so I did it. And KGF, yeah, it came, and I liked that character Adhira, and it was crazy. So I mean, I said I'll do it. But it's a great experience to work there. You know, I love the way they work there, and it was a beautiful experience for me.
It's nice that you're getting associated with Nagarjuna, Chiranjeevi as well.
Absolutely.
So Alia Bhatt is already our own girl,
Right.
with Triple R, and now it's your turn.
Yes, please spread the word that I'm looking for a movie, and I would love to work with. You know, I've been. It's my good fortune that I've interacted with Nag sir, Chiranjeevi sir. I know Ram. I know NTR Jr. I know Prabhas. I know Rana. You know, I have lots of friends also. And there's such a warm industry. You know, they're an industry that really has conviction, you know, in the stories they're making. And we are very proud of the work they're doing, and I'm big fans of all of them. And I absolutely look forward to working with them also.
I think the thin line that defines these woods will no longer exist.
Absolutely, you know. These are Indian films. There's no north, south, east, west. You know, they're all films that are produced in India.
Right. And finally,
And I must add, the kind of how proud it makes me feel, and a lot of people from my industry, when a KGF2 or a Pushpa or RRR does well, there is no sense of animosity or jealousy. You know, we feel happy that a story which has come from our country has entertained such a large audience. You know, it inspires us, and that's what they're doing. They're inspiring another industry, and it's time that we also, you know, pull up our socks and you know, get back the days of glory of Hindi cinema.
right, this question is from your fans.
Okay.
You are so vibrant on screen, terrific on screen, but off the screen, in social media, your presence is very small.
Right.
Reason? You would like to keep it that way? You're happy that way?
You know, I'm very happy that I have one medium to showcase my talent. I don't want another medium. You know, I'm also an introvert, so it's also hard for me to be out there. But I'm happy being an actor. You know, so far so good. But never say never. Maybe one day I come, but right now I'm happy being without it.
Right, one quick rapid fire and we're winding it up. Firstly,
Yes.
one person to whom you always say Ji Huzur.
My mother.
Okay. When can we see Ranbir Kapoor in a Hollywood film?
Well, I'm not dying to be in a Hollywood film. I think I have an industry of my own where we can make a film in our own culture and take it around the world and be better than a Hollywood film. So that is not my ambition to be in a Hollywood film.
Okay. Your favorite pan-Indian star of the time?
Prabhas.
Oh. If you and Alia were to work together again soon, what genre would you want that to be?
Probably a comedy.
Oh.
I think Alia has great comedy timing, and I would love to do a comedy film with her.
Okay. And one word that best describes your role, Shamshera.
A hero.
Vaani, the name of the horse you rode.
Do you know the name?
Yeah,
Azad.
Azad.
Did you just make that up?
I think she did.
I think the horse that I was training on never made it on set.
Okay.
So I'm confused terribly
You
now
can,
which
you can
horse
give
to
us
name.
either of the names.
Huh?
Either of the names. You said Azad.
Yeah, Azad. I go with Azad.
Your take on being compared to Katrina Kaif from Thugs of Hindustan.
Am I being compared? I don't know. I don't know why that is happening. But no, she's brilliant at everything she does, and she's the most stunning girl I feel like in our industry. But I don't know in which context you're comparing. The characters are different. The films are very different. So,
Okay. One South Indian star you would love to work with.
Allu Arjun.
Okay. Romance, action, drama. What's your pick?
Can it all like be entwined
Everything
and
in
like
one.
be-
That's
yeah,
Shamshera.
like that's Shamshera. So yeah, something like Shamshera.
It's a combination of all these.
A combination. I want to do everything. I'm just greedy as an actor. I want to do everything.
When is your next Telugu film?
When is Telugu cinema offering me a film? I'll do it.
Okay.
Happily.
One word that best describes Sona.
She's the golden girl.
Sanjay ji, what's that one thing Shudh Singh would want to clean in real life? You're Shudh Singh, so.
Amerans, I think.
Pardon me?
The Khamirans, the tribe in
The
Shamshera.
tribe.
Oh, okay. North versus South. What is one major difference that you notice?
Food.
Food. Okay. Your best look on screen till date.
I think Billa from Musafir.
Atish, Khalnayak,
I love
Sajan,
that. Sajan.
Naam,
Every look is a look in
Munna Bhai.
Oh, Munna Bhai.
Kante.
Everything is so different. And latest will be Shamshera.
Yes.
Okay, do you remember any of your dialogues from Chandralekha?
I was supposed to play dumb, so there was no time.
Mute and all.
Okay, any secret talent of yours the world would love to know?
Talent.
Air guitar.
Air guitaring. Yeah.
Air guitar.
He's actually won the world championship of air guitaring. Nobody knows this, and I have seen videos
Wow.
in Texas. Was it Texas, sir?
It was, yeah.
In Texas, he entered a competition where you air guitar a rock song, and he actually won first prize.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. It's
Wow.
called the golden guitar.
Beautiful. And one word that best describes Shudh Singh.
Teri maa ka mukut.
Which film is closer to your heart and why? Agnipath or Shamshera?
Tuffy.
Shamshera.
Why?
Because Agnipath gave me the experience of how I can make Shamshera, and I think I have nurtured Shamshera with a completely fresher perspective and a new personality. So that makes it really more closer.
One film of the recent times you have watched again and again.
Triple R.
Triple R. Okay. Your next project is gonna be with.
With me.
With me. With me.
Done. Done. I don't need to answer the question.
One word that best describes the film Shamshera on the whole.
Mind blasting.
Mind blasting. That's great. This is mind blowing. Thank you so much for joining us
Thank you.
and giving us an insight of the film. So, see you on
22nd
of July.
Yes.
Yes.
And the next interview should be in Hyderabad.
Absolutely.
Yes,
Looking
100%.
forward.
Do that.
All the best. Thank you so much.
Thank
you so
you.
much.